When a private jet linked to the Trump family landed unexpectedly in Manila, airport officials assumed it was for politics or business. They were wrong. The jet had come for one person, a Filipino nurse named Liza. Months earlier, Liza had been working her usual hospital shifts overseas. Quiet, dependable, and rarely noticed, she was the kind of nurse who never complained and treated every patient with care. For over 15 years, her life followed a simple pattern: work hard, send money home, and sacrifice so her family could have a better future. One morning, she was assigned to a patient under strict confidentiality. He arrived without security, without status, just a tired middle-aged man suffering from severe exhaustion and stress. That man was Donald Trump Jr. at his weakest. Liza treated him no differently than any other patient. She spoke gently, stayed past her shift, checked his medications, and quietly prayed by his bedside. She never asked who he was. During long nights, they talked. Liza spoke about the Philippines, about growing up with little, and about Filipino workers abroad who endure loneliness not for comfort, but for survival. He listened knowing that months earlier he had dismissed foreign workers, once calling Filipinos cheap labor. Then one night, his condition suddenly crashed. Alarm sounded. Doctors rushed in. Panic filled the room. Liza stayed calm. Trusting her instincts, she acted immediately, making a critical decision that stabilized him before the doctors could intervene. Later, they admitted the truth. Without her action, he might not have survived. Weak and shaken, he whispered, "You saved my life." "I'm just doing my job," she replied. Days later, he was discharged and left quietly. No goodbye, no explanation. Life returned to normal until months later. During a staff meeting, the hospital director opened a sealed letter bearing a U.S. insignia. The Trump family was requesting Nurse Liza. A private aircraft would be sent to Manila. When the jet arrived, media and officials watched in disbelief. Inside the VIP hangar, a sign bore her name. Liza arrived wearing simple clothes, carrying her worn work bag. The staff bowed. In the United States, she was escorted to a private residence. When the door opened, Donald Trump Jr. stood before her, healthy and strong. He placed a hand over his chest. "Welcome," he said, "the woman who saved my life." He publicly acknowledged his past prejudice, admitting he had underestimated Filipinos and was wrong. He ensured financial security for Liza's family, educational support for her children, and funding for Filipino nurses, hospitals, and scholarships in the Philippines. Liza asked for only one thing: "Please don't forget the other nurses." He smiled. "That's exactly why you're here." When the story became public, people asked why someone from one of the world's most powerful families would honor a foreign nurse. The answer was simple: kindness has no nationality, no status, no borders. This isn't just Liza's story. It's the story of every Filipino working abroad, every unseen sacrifice, every quiet act of compassion. Filipino nurses are not just anything. They are the heartbeat of hospitals around the world.